Hi, Happy New Year 2018. My name is Karen Hauserman, and I made this video to tell my story. It's a pretty amazing story, I think, one that should have been shared to the world years ago, as many of my friends have told me. Get your story out. Yeah. Well, I did. Yeah, I did in a way. I did get it out there. I introduced it, and but it's just not as widespread as it should be until now, because I think that this is the time now to really get it out there. I want to share this to the world. This amazing story is one of transformation, one of overcoming serious obstacles in life, and it's one I'm quite proud of. It's my proudest accomplishment, and it still blows my mind to this day. So here we go. Again, my name is Karen Hauserman, and I'm just a simple girl from Michigan who is almost 51 years young. And what I achieved was that I lost 268 pounds and greater than 100 inches on my own. That's right. You heard right. 268 pounds and greater than 100 inches. That's like insanity. That's like an overweight man. I lost an overweight man. And I did it on my own. I had no support system, no family or friends to support me. They didn't think I could do it. Because I had tried for greater than 30 years. I was morbidly obese for over 30 years, and so they didn't think I could do it, because I tried so many times before and failed. I had no help from doctors, no surgery. I did it all on my own. I figured it out on my own. You see, back in 2010, I had an event, a health scare, that really woke me up. It was my sign. And it was that moment that literally changed my life forever and saved my life. Because I don't know if I would be here today if it wasn't for that event. See, I had what I didn't know at the time, I just suspected, was a minor heart attack. And it was later confirmed. And I had no lasting effects from it because I took action. You see, I had already, at that point, and didn't know that at that time either, that I already had many health issues, serious health issues going on that were just progressing and just stirring up inside me and ready to just burst. And I had no idea. And so when I say it literally saved my life, it did. Because all those things that were stirring up inside of me would have gotten much worse. And I don't know if I would even be here today. That was my sign. That was a blessing in disguise. And you see, I even at one point, about 8 years prior to that, was supposed to get surgery, gastric bypass surgery. I was 5 minutes from the knife. And they canceled. I was too high risk. Can you believe that? Yeah. So I needed to lose weight, but I was too high risk to undergo the surgery. So how did I react? Well, like anybody else probably would have reacted, I just drove my sorrows into food, and or what I thought was food. And I just ate myself silly. And I just blew up bigger and bigger, and I got worse and worse. And at that point, when this happened to me, I was over 400 pounds. I couldn't even believe I was that big. Because when I looked in the mirror back then, I thought that was normal. I thought it was okay, I guess. I mean, I knew deep down that it wasn't okay to be that big, but I didn't feel like, because I was always confident and driven and had a great personality, but I didn't really realize how bad it was, again, until that event. And so I decided on January 1st, 2011, I was going to take action. I made a multifaceted resolution. This included many different elements, many resolutions combined into one big resolution. And this weight loss goal was the big one. This was the one I really wanted to make happen. I really wanted to see success come from this particular one the most, because this is the one I fought the hardest at over the years. And I was worried I was going to fail again. And so I had to psych myself out, and I had to give myself more confidence, and I had to just say, I want it bad. And that's what it's all about. It's all mentality. I had to tell myself, you can do this. You can do anything you set your mind to. You want this. You can do this. You don't know how you're going to do it. You haven't a clue, but you're going to do it on your own. You're going to figure it out. And so I did. I just started researching. I started polling from here and there and everywhere, and started learning what to include and what to avoid. And every time I tried something new, I got better results. And I think what really made me realize that I had achieved success, what the point at which I felt the most accomplishment, and when it really sunk in, was when I got into one pant leg of my old pants, and back then I could only wear like those stretchy knit pants. My whole body in one leg. I literally cried. I cried. I could not even believe. And when I looked at those old pictures, I go, what was I thinking? Why did I think this was normal? And why did I think that I wasn't happy? I thought I was at points, but I wasn't happy. I was miserable. I was dying. I was killing myself. And I thanked God that I was able to have this health scare, because and most people wouldn't be grateful for a health scare, but I'll tell you, it saved my life. I don't know what I would have done if that didn't happen to me, because I don't know how bad it would have gotten. So I took it seriously, and I made it happen. And in 2 years, I lost all that weight. And I have kept it off now for 5 years. And I have reshaped my body. And I did it over the age of 40, by the way, which most people say, oh, you can't lose weight over 40, especially when you're going through all these hormonal changes. Bull. I totally done my fat theory, because I was over 40 and I was going through a lot of hormonal changes. I was going through perimenopause, which was at close to that point, and within the last 2 years of that point, where it was at its height and it was the most severe. And there were points where I was not even functional and couldn't even work. and I was literally bedridden because it was so bad. And after I made this change, it started getting better and started improving, but it had a long way to go because I had done so much damage and to my body overall. And so it was starting to get better and better, and now I'm out of it, and I proved that you can do anything you set your mind to. Even a woman over 40 going through all those changes can still lose weight and sustain it, because it's not about diets. Diets aren't sustainable. It's about lifestyle change. You have to accept that it requires a lifestyle change, and you have to be serious about it, and you have to want it bad. And when you do, you start seeing results that'll blow your mind. I gotta share this. I gotta help others. I gotta get this out there so that others can see and achieve what they want also, and learn the basics from me and expand it out from there, and truly set themselves free. Because when you realize that you can accomplish something like this, and you feel the way I do, younger than I did when I was in my 20s, I never get sick anymore. I don't get colds. I don't get flu. I'm super healthy. And why wouldn't you want to feel like that? And I don't deprive myself. I says, oh, you don't eat food. What do you eat? Grass, twigs. I am vegan. I will say that I am an organic, whole foods, high raw, mid to high raw, vegan. And I actually don't even do soy unless it's fermented. I'm very strict. I'm very hard on myself. But it works, it does, it works. And I feel amazing. I do. It's a plant-based vegan diet, and it's amazing. I didn't jump right into that. It took me almost 2 years to get to that point. I lost the greatest amount of weight when I converted over to veganism, but in the shortest amount of time anyway. But I tried a multitude of different things to get there, and so my body adjusted accordingly. And that's, I think, the key is that you have to do what is best for your body and your needs. And so I, again, teach those basics, the foundation, and build it from there based on the individual. And so I've gained a lot of knowledge, taught myself a lot over the years, and I'm still learning. And so that's my story. And let me show you my before and after pictures, because, again, they're pretty amazing. But you can see them on my Facebook page, Losing with Organic Vegan Eats. And also my story is on Forks Over Knives, April of 2016, on their website. And let me show you here. There you go. Can you see it? That's my before and after. I know it's hard to see on here. I'm not very good at technology with video and editing and all that good stuff and adding all this to it. I'm still getting there, but here's what I look like now. Okay. Hourglass figure. I've maintained it. So, yeah. So that's my story. And I thank you for listening. And I hope that I can inspire others to achieve success also in whatever area of their life. But health and wellness really does make a difference when you feel so good and you feel so healthy and so vibrant and you feel like you're reversing the aging process. I'll tell you, there's nothing better. Nothing better. So thank you again for listening, and I hope to hear about some success stories that were inspired by me in the future. And I wish you all a happy 2018, a very prosperous 2018 and beyond. And may all your dreams come true. And may you achieve whatever you want out of life. And never give up. That's the key also. Never give up. Thank you. I love you.